Hello Wildcats, welcome to Wilsonville Broadcast Network. My name is Trenton. Today we are super excited. We have a special video for you today. Our football team has of course won the 5A championship game, and we wanted to celebrate by making a video where we have the players and coaches react to their own clips of the game. Today I'm joined by Gedde McKnight, Will Engel, Jack Miller, Noah Lubisich, Kallen Gutridge, Coach Guenther, and Coach Washington, all to get their reactions on what we thought were the key plays of the game. We're going to go ahead and kick it off with our first play of the game, which is actually a flag during the beginning of the game. Let's check it out.
Gutridge has got 3 receivers near side, 2 far side. He's looking over. The rush coming in on Mountain View. Gutridge escapes it. He's got all kinds of time, looking over the middle and completes it, and off to the races. There goes number 4 for Wilsonville on the big catch, and that's Keller Larson. And he'll take it all the way down inside the 20, and that'll be down to about the 16-yard line.
So the refs ended up saying that it was a celebration, either Larson like kind of throwing the ball, spinning it.
The penalties definitely hurt us a lot this half, and bottom line, that call should not have been made. We got a lot of penalties that game. We got 16 penalties. We deserve probably about 10 of them.
Yeah.
There are a few calls that I just don't think you make in a championship game. That was one of them. He was actually not downfield, and that was an 80-yard penalty or 75-yard penalty because we should have been first down on the 16, and we ended up second down on the 9. So that was a big one.
We just talked about it at halftime. You know, we had like 16 penalties in the first half, and we just kind of said as a team, like, that can't happen. We can't have that in the state championship game if we want to win.
What really changed that second half to, stop getting all these penalties? Because we noticed that was kind of something that happened more in the beginning of the game.
Once our guys got in the flow of the game in the second half, I think they did a better job of that. They just need to play the game that they were able to play.
Up next, we're going to be go ahead and looking at the Nick Collier first touchdown of the game. First touchdown that really kicked it off. We'll go ahead and roll the clip.
Before the defense can even turn around.
First down and 10. Gutridge looking over the middle, trying to find a score, and he gets it. Touchdown. Wilsonville's on the board. 24 yards out to Nick Collier.
You knew it was only a matter of time.
Yeah, this play was a huge play for us. Second quarter, 5 minutes, 20 seconds left in the half. They never gave up, and this shows right here. We're down 10-0 in the second quarter, and we're still in this fight. We still have a lot of game time left.
As a quarterback, when the safety commits to one receiver and the other is just blatantly open, it's an easy throw. Nick Collier's trying to look cute in the end zone. Not sure about that, but the play call is just great.
Cal was able to read it and just pop it over the middle where he split the defense and easy throw and catch.
So Mountain View's up 10 here, second quarter. You get this touchdown, really adds some momentum.
Yeah.
What's the next move as the team, as they're trying to outscore these guys?
You just got to get a stop on the next possession, get the ball back into our offense's hands. When you give them the ball, they'll score a lot of the time, so our defense has got to make the stop.
It was good to see because we all know that we could beat them. Being able to get that it helped us understand like we have this.
Awesome. Up next here, we have a Mark Weepert for second touchdown of the game. We'll go ahead and roll the clip.
The highest level.
Gutridge, 4 receivers near side. He's going to stay in the pocket. Now he's got to run. He's got to find somebody. He throws it long. He's got Weepert. Weepert's got it, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. 56-yard touchdown. And
Honestly, when that first happened, I was looking back for any flags on the field. It's been a trend all game, so I was just looking back and making sure. And then Mark just getting open, finding a spot where no guys were and just outrunning them.
4th and 8, if we didn't convert on this play, we lose the state championship. So Mark slipped away, and I just gave him a nice little lob ball.
This play just shows how good our guys are. That's all we had to do, really, was we had to give him time to throw. As long as we did that, we just had a good time. Mark took off at a steep angle, and Cal was able to buy time like Cal does, and just kind of lobbed it up there for Mark to run under, and then Mark did the rest.
I was like, our offense knows how to work. And next you know, you saw the results.
Yeah? Perfect. Awesome. On our next play, of course. This is kind of an interesting moment we selected to pull out, but it was the missed Mountain View field goal. We'll go ahead and show the clip here from NFHS.
50 yards, maybe 50 and a half. Puts it up on its way, and that is good. No good.
Yeah, you see our guys celebrating on the sideline. It's a good. We're still down 27, but the missed field goal definitely helped with some hopes. It definitely helped with us keeping our energy up and staying in this game the whole time.
Initially, like, we all thought we made it. You heard the announcer say the kick is good. Like, he started saying the kick is good. So it was kind of like momentum shifted from, like, wow, they just hit a 50-yard field goal to, oh, no, he missed it. Like, we're still in this. I mean, we're still in it anyways, but, like, it just gives us a better chance and kind of more hope and helps our spirit a little bit when we're down like that. And
we were doing pretty good. We didn't score that many TDs. It's just their field goal kicker is playing out of his mind. Like, that dude is D1 going to Washington or reserve spot. But, like, the kid was a good field goal kicker.
I tell you what, the kickers change games, and this kid actually, he changed how we called games and what we did. I mean, he didn't miss that by very much. It's like, it was a good thing there wasn't a good wind at the back of him, because he would have made that.
You see him come up with this like 6'5" freaking just leg of God, just booming. Like, that was for him to miss it. We were just like, oh yeah, we're good. We still can keep going, keep working.
Mm-hmm. Now our next clip is the Nick Crowley touchdown, one of two that he scored. We'll go ahead and show that here.
First game, don't you think, Will? A little bit similar. The only difference is he throws it with the southpaw instead of the right way.
And he threw it right there and making a beautiful catch, but did he get it feet down? And they're going to say he did. And what a catch. And making the...
That play was just like, it really showing him juggling that ball. It just shows how good Crowley's been. He's been really good this season, and scoring these touchdowns really put us in. And this crowd was just the crowd was huge, and it was all throughout the game. I think it was a great crowd throughout the game.
Heart probably stopped. And he gets up and little right there. Oh, we were. It was It was really good.
Yeah, first and foremost, Nick Crowley was just clearly out of bounds. Wasn't even a close call, but I think we would have scored either way. It was a first down, 1st and 8, I think.
Mm-hmm. Nick had a great game. Cal knows that whenever Nick has an opportunity to go one-on-one with somebody and he thinks he's got the advantage, take it. So that's what he did.
All gas, no brakes. We can't let all these penalties stop us, and for sure we ain't about to let the Mountain Views stop us.
No, of course not.
Continue to do what we do.
Yeah. Now, as we get closer to the end, of course, all of the action kind of happened fourth quarter. Up next, we're going to be talking about Will Engel and his 2 massive sacks in the game. Let's go ahead and show that one.
Line here. Coming up on 5 minutes left. And Crum is going to throw. He's going to roll, and he's going to be sacked at the 29-yard line. And down he goes as they took...
The plan, we just kind of adjusted and said, the blitzes up the B gap and A gap just weren't working that well, so we needed more pressure in the second half, and we got it.
Mm-hmm. And so when you finally get that opening and you see the quarterback, what is that like as a player to, absolutely rush him?
It's just an awesome feeling. You're just running full speed at him, and you just get to just kind of light your hair on fire and go straight at him, and just pretty exciting.
I mean, this just gave us great field position. Our defense was absolutely dialed in this drive. Gave us amazing field position to go down and get this next score up here to get us go ahead. Will had a great game. The way he comes through those holes hard, and the way he attacks people. I mean, he's a phenomenal stunner. And he took control of that game at the end, and those sacks really played a big part in why we got to where we got. And that was a 4th down play right there that can't believe they went for it. But
once you get that turnover after the 4th down, what's the mindset, or what's kind of the move to get down?
As soon as we got the turnover, I turned to Cal and just said, "You ready to take a shot?" And he goes, "Absolutely." And we rolled back, and Nick burned their DB one-on-one earlier in the game for a big 50, 60-yard gain. So we thought we'd give it a shot and take a big hit right away. So
yep. And then we've got the second Nick Crowley touchdown, last one of the game. This is the touchdown that finally puts you guys ahead of Mountain View. We'll go ahead and...
Needed big plays and needed a group to step up. Their defense did it all night like they did there.
Gutridge going for the touchdown, and it's complete for 6. 32-yard touchdown. Gutridge.
This is great. That was a fun play because that was on our sideline in a way. And you could bro, you can't stop him. You can't stop any of our dudes on our team. So
Kallen and Nick Crowley connection is just so good. It's like the best we've ever seen here. I don't know. It's still 27-23. We were really still kind of worried because this kicker is good. He could nail anything to put them up again. And Cal threw a perfect ball. Took a 1-2-3 step read, and just put it out there where Nick could catch it.
Yeah. How does it feel to finally get ahead of these guys? You know.
It was a relief. Okay, a lot of excitement, little relief, and I looked up at the clock and just said, I hope we didn't give him enough time to come back. So, and we were right there on the verge.
The play call is just to put it in a spot where only Crowley could catch it, like I said earlier, and worked out.
Perfect. Up next is your 2-point conversion. You know, we'll be talking about that in just 1 second here.
She might deserve player of the game. She's been fantastic.
And here comes Gutridge, and he's going to go for 2, and he's going to run with it, and he's got it in the end zone, and he's going to put it up and good.
I think so. Guenther spoke about this to the team like after the game and kind of clarified it. Like it was to, I believe it was to go up 6 instead of 5 because 5 doesn't do anything, and 6 is if they make 2 field goals, they don't automatically win, or if they make a touchdown, there's a chance that their kicker misses. So it gave us better odds in some situations. So helped out a lot. And I mean, Kallen did his job, escaped a lot of pressure, and found the end zone on that one, which is big.
You know, I was expecting like maybe a rollout pass, but they just didn't have anyone spying me. And shout out the cameraman that fell. He's my neighbor's dad. Kind of feel bad, but glad he's okay and glad he didn't get hurt falling down after the play.
Well, I almost went for 2 points the time before because they got an offsides penalty and they were on the 1.5 yard line. And knowing their kicker, I figured he was going to kick another field goal, go up by 23. And if we would have gone for 2 earlier, it would have been an 8-point game in 1 possession. But by the time we made that decision, we were already snapping the ball.
But really good blocks from our line and from our wide receivers to get him into that end zone. It was really good. I think that play really just showed how good our team is and just how good Kallen is in this offense.
So you could almost say it was more of a defensive play to make sure that they don't just kick another field goal.
Yeah, it was definitely more of a defensive play. There's still 5 minutes left. We're worried they could go score a touchdown right here, but we were not worried at all. We know our defense and we know what they can do.
Perfect. Up next, Will Engel sack number 2. You know, right at the end of the game. This was a pretty massive one. We'll go ahead and show that.
Football game. Alayan with the catch down at the 13. Crum now third, and he's sacked again. The ball's loose. They're going to call it down. And coming in was Will Engel, and he just rocked Crum.
So that is your second sack of the game. Final seconds, you know. You have 39 seconds left. You push him back huge amount of yards, you know. This is the defense's time to shine, and you absolutely perform. What was that like, you know, finally getting that and knowing, you know, you've got a shot at winning this?
That was probably the most, excited I've ever been to make a play in my life. Just, 39 seconds left in the game, getting that, and just, the defense finally just pushing them back and just knowing, okay, guys, we've got this if we just lock up for a few more plays and just don't let them have anything, and just kind of went in our favor that drive.
Seeing that just fires you up, there's nothing better than getting a sack. Boom, just hit him, he's down, loss of yards, and Gavin Waddell and Will Engel were just tearing it up out there, sack after sack. Really saved us down in the red zone, and there's not a better feeling.
Yeah, it was almost like having tunnel vision. You just see that, all you see is that QB, and then you see number 2 just come from behind. Just yeah, because I already know everyone's on the edge of their seats, and we're all amped, jumping around on on the sideline.
Yeah,
and then that was
rare. So this Ingle sack was huge for our just confidence booster in our team. We knew our back 7 could just lock down this defense and lock down these last couple incompletions.
Perfect. So this is the last Wilsonville timeout.
Foley's been able to draw multiple defensive PIs. Let's see if that's the matchup that they want to attack.
And Adam Guenther doesn't like what he saw out there, so he's going to call a timeout here for Wilsonville. And with 25 seconds left, Crum and company will try to see what they want to do after looking at the...
I think he was more talking to the secondaries than anything else. I just remember him saying, I put pressure on the QB because, gotta have pressure on that QB, so he has to hurry that ball up.
The coaches are just greeting us like, hey guys, like, we've got this locked up. Like, if we just stop them on this down, it's over. Like, we're going home like state champions, and that's just a huge deal. Just all the coaches just getting us excited for the final play because, it's final play with some of the seniors that are with us, and it was just super fun.
Yeah.
Just need to talk about it. We hadn't had a timeout yet. We hadn't been having a lot of breaks. They've been moving down the field pretty quickly. We just need to have a time to calm down, keep composed, do whatever we need to do, and then just get back out there and finish this game out.
We called a timeout just to kind of get our guys settled in, make sure they were aware of what's going on.
Probably just stay calm. Because, well, there was 20, 25 seconds left. This is the moment where your palms literally start sweating. This is game or win or lose kind of situation, and stay calm and just remember your basics, remember your fundamentals.
And of course, the last clip we're going to show you today, the last play of the game. Let's go ahead and show it.
5 seconds left, and Crum's going to throw it. He's got all kinds of pressure, whips it up, and that is going to go incomplete. And the Wilsonville Wildcats are going to win the state champion.
And that was it. Again, pressure up on the outside by Will. Our defensive line put a good pressure on, and he had no opportunity other than just throw the ball up. Yeah. And our guys rallied, and then it was time to celebrate. Let's go.
Yeah. There's not a feeling like it, really. It didn't even feel real. Just out there, and you're like, wow, we did it. We won the game. It's over. And just great,
That was a huge deal. I thought we were going to get penalized for everyone rushing the field and just going crazy, but, we didn't, and got the offense out there for victory formation. It was just great final play, great way to end it.
Great pressure on me there on the QB, and then the other side took care of their business and made him hurry up the ball and just pretty much took it out of bounds. He couldn't do anything at that time because he was backpedaling, so he had no power in his hand. So at that point, the game was over. By the time I had pressure on him, our other side was going to clean him up, so he couldn't do anything. So, yeah.
Honestly, I was just really thankful that the game was finally over because about halfway through the fourth quarter, I started getting really hungry. And I was just super excited to go back to the locker room and feast on some granola bars. I was just really hungry. So thankful the defense finally made a stop there at the end.
Amazing, man. Surreal too, because going into halftime down, still had no doubt in my mind that we were gonna win that game. But it's just pressure's finally lifted off the shoulders that the game's over. Will had a big sack that put him in that position, but it was definitely stressful. And to get that lifted off our shoulders and know wow, we rallied back and we won that. It felt surreal.
We just knew what was we rushed as many as we could. He couldn't scramble anywhere. There was no way he was going to get out of that with that leg. And just seeing that play happen, the crowd being as loud as they can. I've never heard a Wilsonville crowd that loud.
Oh yeah,
ever in a game. It was a really fun game.
It was wonderful. It was good because it's been a long time since they have made it that far, and even in the stands, there was actually a lot of previous players that have been through finals, and finally they actually get to see these group of men just do it, finally complete it, and get us out there.
This is going to, the whole team here. What's the final message of,
Well, I told them this after the game, and I'm sincere when I say it. It's they have no idea what they have accomplished. They had so many times to fold. They had adversity hit you in the face. How you deal with adversity separates you from how other people deal with it. So what they did, they had the opportunity to give up several times. They kept battling. They never lost their composure. And I don't know if it really sinks in. I think it sinks in that they won the championship. But at the same time, I don't think what they actually did to get there is going to mean as much to them as it will down the road. So I'm super proud of them. I'm super proud that we never gave up. It's a lesson for everybody. Even when their backs against the wall, just keep driving, baby. You never know what's going to happen. And like I said, Friday night after that game, the good stuff that happened was 29-23. Red lights came out in our favor that night. Let's go.
Thanks, everybody, for tuning in to Wilsonville Broadcast Network. My name is Trenton Bonfiglio, your host for today and your ASB president, and I will catch you guys in another upload later. See ya.